there's a goal to increase bus ridership, but I'm seeing a huge disconnect. We can't increase bus ridership if we don't have buses.
Correct.
Council members, questions? Ms. Liloy.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Share with me the total number of county buses we have in our fleet.
We have approximately 55 in our fleet.
And of the 55, how many are actually operational?
I'm going to say roughly about 25.
So half.
Right. A lot of them we still have on inventory, but they're ready to be disposed. And some of them are in need of major repairs, like engine overhauls.
So what's the plan to increase our fleet or repair the buses that are in need of major repair? What's that plan look like for us?
For the buses that are in need of repair, let's say for the engine replacements, we recently received 5 engines. So we're being creative with that. We're trying to rearrange our schedule with the mechanics. We have 5 mechanics to take care of the entire island. So what I'm trying to do is be creative in reorganizing their schedules to dedicate at least one mechanic to do an engine repair. We've also reached out to the University of Hawaii, HCC, to assist us with an engine replacement. And I'm currently working with Automotive Division to assist us as well. So we're working on those for the major repairs. We're also receiving 5 donated buses from the city and county of Oahu. So they told me last week that they have 3 ready to go, and then 2 more that will be sent shortly after.
Okay, so assuming all of that falls into place, what will our bus fleet look like, assuming those 5 engines are repaired, the donations, and then, people Frankenstein things up together all the time. What does our fleet look like? And I'm asking that question because there's a goal to increase bus ridership, but I'm seeing a huge disconnect. We can't increase bus ridership if we don't have buses.
Correct. And that's been our struggle the past maybe 6 months with our fleet. Our fleet is aging. So, we're looking again at getting new buses out as well. So we're working with the state on having them.
Your mic, Tiffany. Sorry.
So the question again, what will our number of buses be, assuming all of this were to fall into place next month? I know that's unrealistic, but.
Then, the number of buses operating on the road will increase, which should help. And with that, we should also have spare buses. Our spare bus ratio should increase.
Okay, so what's that number?
So if we're at 25, then we should have 35 up and running.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that we have 45 drivers, but they're under contract?
That is correct.
So how are we meeting our bus routes if we don't have enough vehicles, enough buses? Are they being supplemented by a contractor?
Yes. So right now, the county contracts with Polynesian Adventure Tours for drivers. So we've been working with PolyAd to put those drivers into their buses so we can cover our routes.
So with the buses down, we're paying under contract for a driver and the use of a private bus.
Correct. But it's because we already contract with Polyad, it's their drivers that's jumping into their buses.
So when we pay them but they drive our bus, is there a different rate for them when they drive their own bus?
I believe so. There may be a different rate.
And that's under the contract?
Well, right now, let me clarify. We pay for the driver's hourly rate, but we pay for the use of the vehicles.
Okay, so under contract, if you're a bus driver, we pay your hourly rate. You drive our bus, it's an hourly rate.
Correct.
Now, if we don't have the bus, we pay an hourly rate
For the equipment.
or the equipment or both.
For the equipment. And then the driver's costs will come out of the original Helion bus driver's contract.
Okay, I'm gonna come back around on that one. Because what I don't, I know Deanna's coming. Sorry, Deanna.
Sorry, Deanna Sacco, Deputy Director of Finance. Just to clarify, we have two separate contracts. Having to rent buses is a new thing for us. That just came up recently, as Tiffany said. We've always had a bus driver contract. They've never been our employees. So we contract with a company who has experienced bus drivers and pay them, the appropriate rate. Contracting the buses is a separate contract. It just so happens we have the same vendor for both right now. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, maybe Deanna might need to stick around. Because I just, at first blush, it feels like double dipping. I just want to be clear that that's not what's happening.
No, and no, we pay the drivers just like we normally would, and then we just pay separately if we have to rent buses.
Okay.
And that's on an as-needed basis, I believe.
Okay. And then you mentioned that taxi cab, like, I know they have like those coupons for the kupunas, those rideshare programs. How are those coupons purchased and how are they reimbursed to the taxi cab or whoever is taking the coupon?
Okay, so basically, an individual who would like to use the program, or they would come into the office to purchase the coupons. In turn, they would call any of our participating taxi cab companies and let them know, this is Jane Doe, I'm over at Long's, can you pick me up at a certain time? And basically, one coupon will take the rider up to 4 miles. After 4 and a limit of 9 miles, it will be 2 coupons per person. So they would give the taxi operator their coupons for payment. In turn, weekly, the taxi cab company will put an invoice together as well as the coupons they collected with a log, and they would turn it into our office, and we would process the coupons or the invoice to the vendor, the taxi cab operator.
Okay, so how much are they purchasing the coupon for?
So basically, there's different lots. So you can buy a book of 5 coupons for $15, 10 coupons for $25, or 15 coupons for $30. So which is the best buy? So a lot of our users will purchase the book of 15. That's how it's turned in. I'm sorry, sold.
What does that equate to for one coupon
So if you
at the Best Buy?
$2.
Okay, then when the taxi cab or rideshare program turns it in, what are they getting when they turn in one coupon that
Right.
they bought for
$2.
$2?
for
How much
example.
are we paying?
We're paying out $6, so actually it's subsidized for the county.
Okay, so an individual is buying a $2 coupon. The taxi cab rideshare program vendor is turning them in a $2 coupon, but getting $6 in return for us because we're subsidizing 4.
Correct.
Correct. Okay. Are there other sites besides your office that are selling coupons?
Besides our office, we have the Mo'oheo Bus Terminal that provides that service as well. So basically, they sell bus tickets, provide bus schedule information too.
How is that money collected, and who is accounting for that money collected at other sites other than your office?
What we do is there's a process that we do, so they would inform us what their inventory is at the end of the month, as well as what they sold. And with that, we'll put it against what we have on record, and then we'll invoice them for what they sold. And then in turn, they would give us a check back to the county.
Is that an independent contractor? Is there anybody checking the amounts collected per day compared to the invoices? Is that a cash-only basis? Is it checks? Is it credit cards? How is that particular vendor operating?
It's by cash only. And then every now and then, we will go down to do a spot check on their inventory to make sure it matches up.
I can tell you right now, I don't like that. Cash only and nobody checking, I don't like that. We got to figure out something else.
Okay.